Welcome back to the channel. This is Oblivion, and we are here with a Ymir and more summoning session. Our goal for tonight is just to get one Ymir. That's all I really care about. I would like to get Ascended Celica, but it's not like a must pull by any means. So let's go ahead and jump in, and we will start by talking some of the units on this banner and some other news we got. So our goal is green and colorless pretty much. I think we'll skip red. We don't really need Kamui. We'll eventually pick him up anyway. So this banner is very interesting, to be honest. I don't think it's like a must pull by any means, and I think people are a bit overreacting to how good they think Ymir is. And the reason for that is they see the miracle effect, but they don't understand exactly how it works. So if you have normal miracle, right? Essentially the way it works is at the beginning of combat, it will check your unit's HP, and then if the HP condition is met, you will get the miracle effect. But with Ymir's domain of life, it's actually quite different. So what it will do is every single time your unit gets attacked, it will check the life total. And if the life total is above 75% HP, then it will protect you like a miracle effect. But if you're below 75% HP, you do not get the miracle effect. So essentially, if you get like two-shot, like a consistent two-shot, like let's say your unit has 50 HP, the first hit hits you for 25, and then the second hit also hits you for 25. Well, then you're still gonna die. But let's say your unit has 50 HP and the first hit hits you for 5, but then the second hit is a lethality within 45. Then you'll get protected by the miracle. Let's do colorless. Do you even want to do blues? Like, I don't really care about S. She looks really good, don't get me right, like the art. But like as a unit, I don't think she's anything amazing, and she doesn't really have good fodder. So maybe we'll skip the blues, but we could also just be orb efficient. Yeah, let's just be orb efficient. I don't really want to spend too many orbs here. Anyway, so that's how it works. So Ymir isn't actually as dominant as people is thinking she is. She is quite good, right? She's going to be annoying more than anything, in my opinion. She's going to be that extra layer of protection so that, like, it's just be one more thing you have to think about that will annoy you. But I don't think she's going to be, like, insanely broken, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. I think the biggest place she's going to be is in Summoner Duels once again. That seems to be where their focus is this year. And I think she's going to be pretty annoying there because a lot of times you will be relying on like big specials to kill things. Like a lot of times with far save units, right? The way you kill them is with like a lethality or a deadeye. It's usually not like a normal two-shot unless you're using like Bridal Catria. So I think that's where she'll be good at. But the other thing is that I feel like she doesn't really carry her weight other than that, right? Like she as a combat unit is decent, but not like amazing by any means. And her healing and penalty removal support is good, but not, once again, not like absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so let's talk about some stats for a bit. So Celica came out like with some crazy stats. So she has 40 HP, 43 attack, 42 speed with the super boon, and then 21 defense, 25 resistance. So she is quite frail, but she does have that inbuilt miracle, and that's what I was talking about in my reaction video. If you saw that, you definitely do not want to run life and death on this unit. She's already so frail that it's going to be really easy to hit her and like proc her miracle on the first attack, and then on the second attack you might kill her back. So I would just recommend probably a different A skill, to be honest. But overall, I do think she's a pretty cool unit, and I think that her best place is going to be ARD by far. The other thing is, I guess we'll do split chat. But the other thing is that she has infantry, the null flow of infantry, which I'm really interested in. I know it's not like as quite strong as some other like base NFU, obviously, and even drive NFU can be better in some situations. But I do like it a lot because you can like essentially fit another skill onto infantry units via support. So like for me, Brave Ike or Fallen Ike, right, have to run no follow-up. Oh, hey, Brave Eliwood, nice. I'm accidentally merging this unit up. I've only summoned for one ever, and I think I have him at like +7. Just from accidental pulls, but that's a big win. Nice. He also has really good fodder. I wish I could fodder him, but he's so close to +10, I don't want to stop. Anyways, so what that will let me do essentially is run something else in their B slot. So for like Fallen Ike, I could run more damage reduction, or with Brave Ike, I could run like Null C. So it's very cool. I'm not sure what unit I would put it on. Brave Lucina is an option if you want to like have the consistent NFU, because she'll always be within 2 spaces of Brave Ike usually. But you could also put it on somebody else so that Lucina has her drive seal still open, so she could run like, you know, joint drive speed or something to give even more stats. So I'm not really sure what I would do. And I also don't want to kill my only Celica. So if I only got one, I would definitely not do that. But it's a very interesting skill, and I never expected us to get like a hone NFU kind of. It's not exactly that, obviously, but it's kind of like that. So it's very interesting. Then we have Ymir and, oh, a Silk. Silk's still a normal 5-star? For some reason I thought she was a 4-star special, right? Well, there goes our pity. I'll probably just merge her. I don't know, she doesn't really have much, does she? She has like Dazzling Staff, but yeah, it's whatever. I do like Silk though, she's a really cool character. We're not doing reds. There's no way we're doing reds. Okay, we're on our last summoning ticket. Can we get anything here? Anyway, for Ymir, they like really optimize her stat line. So she has like 40 attack, very good solid attack with the super boon, and then 35 defense and 34 resistance. So very solid defensive stats, which makes sense because she is, she does have a guaranteed follow-up in her weapon. So she doesn't really need speed per se. Like you still want speed obviously because of speed checks for guaranteed follow-ups, but honestly I think this is better than her being like squishy on the defense side or something like that. Then we have Est, and Est is pretty good. She has 41 attack with the super boon, 38 speed with the super boon, so double super boons there, 25 defense, so a little bit low there, and then 37 resistance, which makes sense to me because she does need high speed and resistance to get the most out of Flow Feather 3, so not really surprising there. I think she's like good, but not amazing to be honest. And then we have Kamui. Kamui is just another fast shred sword, unfortunately, and without a PRF weapon, he's really not going to stand out. Though his art's really, really good, so if you're a Kamui fan, at least you have that. And he does have a super boon in speed, so his 41 speed will go to 45, so that's pretty cool too. Then we have Brigand Boss, and Brigand Boss is like weird. He has high attack, good speed, good defense, even like okayish resistance, so he's like actually a well-rounded unit. The problem being is that Atlas is here, and Atlas is a village unit. So if you don't know, villager units have like an extra 5 BST essentially, which makes it so that they're typically better than the generation they come out in, especially if they are a demote. So he comes out and he has 190 BST. So Atlas is easily one of the best merge projects you can do now. Now, obviously, the difficult part is going to be getting 11 Atlases, but even so, if you can, he's going to be a great merge project just because he'll be able to be a great score bot in Arena for at least, you know, maybe a year or two at the most. Which is pretty cool. And he also has a really good stat line. He has 43 attack, 37 speed, 34 defense, and 24 resistance. So he's pretty well rounded. You can actually make him quite fast, and he can also hit quite hard. We haven't gotten anything yet, jeez. Do I even want to pull a blues? I feel like I don't really... We haven't gotten anything. I'm going to back out. This was probably S right there, but whatever. I don't really care, to be honest. Really only care about Ymir and Celica. The other news we got is that we got our Hall of Form units announced. So we have our FE6 Hall of Forms coming up, and the units in that one are going to be a Green, Guinevere, Spring Fur, and Spring Narcian. So overall, I think this is like a decent pull. Guinevere and a Green are still quite good, especially Guinevere. Guinevere can be a really powerful mage tank. And then we have Spring Fur. Spring Fur's pretty cool still. She has that NFU built into her weapon. She's like one of the first ones kind of that had that. So it's not bad. I do wish we would have got like a Thune though. Like that's probably too good for them, and that's why they didn't give it to us. But if they would have given us like a Thune, you could have had like a really powerful like Far Saver for essentially a Former Soul, which would have been insane. That's probably why they didn't do it, right? But for me personally, I'll probably get Spring Fur just because I don't have her. So like adding an entry to the Pokedex. But other than that, I'm not really sure if I would recommend getting anyone else. Like you could get Guinevere and she'll be decent, like with maybe a near save unit or something like that. But I don't know if she'll be like amazing. She's a good unit, don't get me wrong, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure exactly how good she is. I haven't seen her in a long time actually being used. I kind of prefer Micaiah over her, to be honest. But yeah, so I don't know. This banner is like, honestly, I think it's a pretty easy skip if you're not like trying to whale or try to get like, or not even whaling. This isn't whaling, right? This is just trying to get a spark. I just really want one copy to play with. But if you're not looking for that, I think this is a pretty easy skip for most people. Other than that, we also got the like Veronica art from the cinematic, right? With her shorter hair. Oh, it looks so amazing. It looks so good. Like, I cannot wait for that unit to come out. If that unit doesn't come out, I'll be extremely angry. Like, literally, I'll be pissed. Because she looks so good. Like, that's a must pull for me. Even if she's bad, I'm still going to want to pull her. She just looks so good. Okay, wow. Our luck is Oops, I didn't really mean to do that. Whatever. Our luck has not been amazing. Not at all. I saw some other people on Twitter, and they're like, have like triple Celica pools and like all kinds of crazy stuff, so I'm over here like, maybe I'll get something, but nah. Looks like we're gonna only get one unit from here, which kind of sucks. I would like to just break the pity. If I can break the pity, I'll be pretty happy. Just so I don't have to like think about it later on. Anyways, I don't think we have... Do we have any questions left? I think we might have one question. Yeah, we have one question. So if you want to have any fake questions or whatever else question answered during a summoning session, just drop it in the comment section down below, and I will definitely add it to the list. Right now, the list is empty, so you'll get answered in the next video. But essentially, I'll just make a giant list of it and then answer as I can. So this question is going to be from Bob Wanders, and they want to know, what game mode do you think needs to be reinstated, reworked the most, and how would you do that? Ooh, man. There's so many game modes that need a lot of help. I think the biggest one has to be Arena. Arena is just so bad and miserable to play, right? It's like not even fun. It's not a fun game mode by any means. The score creep is ridiculous, and I know Intelligent System makes a lot of money off that, right? Everybody's pulling for score, but like it's terrible, right? Like the only way, this circle sucks. The only way to really get crowns isn't like by being a good player or anything. It's just by having like merged up mythics or duo units, and it's just not a good game mode in my opinion. Really, it's never been a great game mode. They kind of fixed it up a bit, and then they kind of like leave it, and then they fix it up a bit. Also, dual skills are just terrible. Like they're already outdated, and like it feels terrible to use, right? Oh gosh, this is terrible. These circles. Anyway, yeah. So Arena just needs a complete revamp, in my opinion. But I don't think they'll ever do that because they make money off of it, right? So as long as they have this crappy scoring system that they throw band-aids on, which is like the duels and like the duo scoring and stuff like that, they're gonna keep it the way it is. But if I could redo Arena, I would probably change completely how it works. I don't know how realistic this would be, but I would probably like take it so that everyone got like reset to rank 1, and then it would be based off like, I don't know, like you'd probably do so many matches a week, and then depending on how many you won, you would get like some kind of score, and that's would either move you up or keep you in the bracket you're in or move you down. So it would be less about just having high scoring units and more about the actual gameplay and how well you play being your Arena score, right? Or your Arena ranking. But I don't think they'd ever do that. But it would just be nice, because I feel like it's kind of stupid that the way you have to use units in Arena is just like SP stacking them. So you're like looking for a 500 SP special, you're using a double rally, you know what I mean? Like it's so boring. Like it's not good gameplay at all. And I think that's why Arena has such a low amount of people actually playing it. Like the amount of people in Tier 21 has just drastically dropped over the year because less and less people are playing. So it's kind of a feels bad, to be honest. It sucks pretty bad. Other than that, I'm not really sure what they could do, right? Like they could try to introduce a new scoring system. That's another thing they could do if they wanted to just do a small change, is they could make it so that your scoring is based off like a static value. So right now, like when you go into Arena, you have a bracket kind of where you can score within. Like let's say you can score between 754 and 766, and then you'll randomly get a match in that score range. What they could do is make it more like allegiance battles. Yes, allegiance battles, where like you have a flat score, and then whenever you play, you get that score, and then you times 5, and that's it. It would be kind of worse for free-to-play players, to be honest, because you can't like score fish to kind of put in that extra effort to stay in the tier. But it would make it so you don't have to fish anymore. It would make scoring more standard and like just more bearable to deal with, I guess. So it's kind of like a give and take. It's not the best fix, but it would definitely be nice just because of how much I hate fishing. I think fishing's just terrible. It could also make it so that maybe you don't have to have full SP builds. Maybe there's a different way that the equation could work. And then you would just have like a flat score, and then you'd be good. But I don't know. Oh man, we had some terrible luck on this banner. We didn't get a single 5-star. I mean, we can get one right here, I guess, but oh man. We're gonna spark Ymir. I was hoping I'd get like one unit. Like we didn't get anything. We got Brave Eliwood, but it was and Silk, I guess. but not exactly what I wanted. I was kind of hoping to get an actual focus unit so that way I could spark the other one, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Kind of a burning of orbs here. Hopefully Ymir is decent. I'm not really sure. Like, I'm gonna have to test her out. I could definitely see her being on ARD just as like an extra annoyance to piss people off, because that's kind of how people are. Oh my gosh, these are some garbage pools. Wow. Let's do the 3. Maybe we'll get S tier and I can just have my pity broken. But kind of doubt it. Nope. Okay. Wow. That was an extremely bad summoning session. Okay. Let's pick up Ymir. And then we're gonna call it quits. Don't really want to spend any more orbs on this banner, even though my pity's pretty high. There she is. Her art is so phenomenal. That's the only thing I didn't talk about. Her art is really, really good. And her dragon sprite is like the most unique sprite in the game easily. And like it looks so amazing. It looks so good. I hope that she shows up more. Because I hope that like her only role wasn't in that Tempest trial. Because that'd be kind of underwhelming. I hope that she shows up in like some Battle of the Gods or something. But yeah, she looks so good. Got nice neutral. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for me. So overall, not the best summoning session, but at least we got Ymir out of it. At least the spark guarantees we get some kind of value, because if not, that would have been extremely painful. Either way, I'd love to hear about your summoning sessions. If you pulled, if you didn't pull, what you're saving for. We do have the pirate banner, supposedly not 100% guaranteed, coming up soon. And then also CYL is about a month away, so definitely a good time to be saving orbs, especially if you're free to play. I'm sure we're gonna get some great units. I'm looking at like Brave Crom or Brave Tiki probably being the best, but you never know. Maybe Celica for female Bath will be insane. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe. It helps grow the channel and keeps the content coming out. This has been Oblivion, and I'll catch you all later with more Fire Emblem Heroes.